everybody. It's a hell, what a day this is given by God here today. Beautiful weather, okay? We need to come together. There is so much injustice in this world that God wants us to fight the injustice. And we are here to fight that injustice. I'm running for Congress because Congress is unjust. They have their own little boys club, little girls club, and we ain't in it, okay? Just like George Collins said, we ain't in it. We need to stand and fight back for our rights, for a thing that a lot of people died for years ago, okay? About 240-something years ago, a thing here called the Constitution. Okay, the Constitution of the United States of America. This is one of the reasons why I am running for office.
You should have him on your show, okay?
See, the
you gotta tell a story.
Today is the injustice and the wrongful incarceration of people. Well, guess what? Whether you know it or not, even in me, in my own life.
Yeah, and also for her to feel like she's already started. Of course, she's going to be pandering to the black community and the gay community. Well, first she's going to the gay community. And they got a lot of money.
Yeah, we say Trump.
Okay? The gay people are the new Jews.
We say Trump 2024. We know people don't like it.
People are new Jews.
But we don't live in a bubble. The world is bigger than New York City. We don't live in a bubble. We gotta save New York. We gotta save our country.
We gotta save our children.
We gotta kill this woke
Save our
agenda.
children.
The woke agenda that's happening here in the city. The hijacking of our city, our streets.
You're a candidate. Get in there.
They're taking everything over.
Stop.
Know how the game is played. Talk, say something. You're a candidate.
Look, congestion pricing, the city of
I'm a
yes.
laid back person.
Stop indoctrinating
I can't say. What am I going to say?
Say something about yourself. Why you love Trump? Something. The Bronx Conservative Party. You're a candidate. All right, your camera shine. You're supposed to be camera ready, okay?
Okay, well,
This is live. You're supposed to tell your story.
I'm sorry.
Now you know how it feels with something in your face. Come on.
Okay. Hello.
My name is Grace
My
Romero.
name is Grace Marrero, and Dion is a pain in the behind. However, it's okay. I'll forgive him. He's trying to tell me what to say. I've been a Trump supporter from 2015, 2016. I volunteered for Trump. He was a breath of fresh air when he came out. Because at that time, I had already realized, long before that, that the game was rigged. And so for him to come and go against Hillary, which was selected, she was selected by, it was her turn. It was her turn to be next. That's how they play the game. You know, Obama came in and kind of was a spoiler alert. They stuck him in, they threw her back, they put him in. So it was her turn.
Where are you from?
Wants to know where I'm from. The Bronx.
All right,
I'm
thank
from the
you.
Bronx, the Boogie Town, you know?
All right. Raul, tell your story.
So my name is Raul Rivera.
From where?
I'm a native New Yorker. I'm from the Bronx. But like most New Yorkers, we don't live in a bubble. We know that there's so many things happening in this country, but we got New Yorkers who live in a bubble.
Reverend, you're next, okay?
We got New Yorkers who live in a bubble, and we got so many people that are sheep and they don't say anything. Then, you know, vaccine, let me talk to you, vaccine mandates, congestion, the city of yes. So many things happen in the city, and in the city council, we have our own people. We have Puerto Ricans, we have Dominicans, we have blacks, we have Asians. That's what we have in the city council. But they don't speak for us. They don't speak for the people. It's our own people that are screwing us. They talk about white supremacy. They talk about Donald Trump. They just almost killed this guy. They almost killed Trump. They had nothing to say. They had nothing to say. They had nothing to say when they almost killed Donald Trump. So we're here, we're going to say a couple of words. We got a little quote that we want to share.
Yo! Hello. You're next, guys. Say something.
Hey,
I'll come
what's
back to you,
up?
Ro.
So we're here not supporting Kamala Harris because we hate that witch, right? Evil. I'm here because I love Donald Trump, and I witnessed the miracle on July. What was that? Yeah, it was July 13th. We witnessed a miracle, and God came down and touched President Trump and gave us every reason to vote for him. Because if God wanted him dead, he'd be dead. So God is not down with the prosecutorial misconduct that's going on in this city. Kamala Harris is not presidential. She's a prosecutor from California, and she's going to turn the republic into the Republic of California. She will destroy this country worse than any Arab terrorist in your imagination could. And I am here to protect the children of this country. They want to abolish parental rights over the children so they can decide for themselves as minors for gender affirming care. They can decide to mutilate their bodies under the age of 18. On that note, not the proposition. On that note, I have one question for you. If you look at a person and you can't decipher if that person is a man or a woman, does that make you trans?
Oh, good one. Reverend.
They don't care about me. They don't care about nothing but themselves. The Democrat Party is nothing but themselves. Look how quickly they can raise money quickly. All of a sudden they announce Harris $200 million. Where is this money coming from? There is investigation.
Notorious single prison. Spent 9 years there. This is a corrupt
There are some
courthouse.
truths coming out about ActBlue, about all the foreign donations underneath
That was
the
my
table,
journey.
foreign
32
donations.
years in
I know
prison.
even my
8
opponent
years. On the
is
night of
accepting
homicide,
these ActBlue
I was
payments.
painting.
$1,500 a day.
And I had an alibi witness saying I was paying. I was a house payer since I was 16 years old. 16 years old. I was a teenage parent, painting and going to school at night.
And there's nobody else. It goes
And
so back.
I exhausted all my state,
This is what we're talking about.
Whoa.
Corruption in the justice system.
exhausted all my
Corruption in the political system.
appeal remedies in the United States Supreme Court.
Corruption in
And
America
I went to
is
7
what we need to
parole
stop.
boards,
All
and
this corruption, and it needs
I was
to stop
stuck.
now. This
They
election.
denied me.
We need to elect
And
Donald Trump.
so I
We need
wrote
to get
Senator
ready to
Belton
get
in
up
Montgomery.
January
And this is her letter. I still got her letter.
in
She
jail.
says in part,
Everybody who's conservative
I do
speaks
not
out and says,
employ
"Look,
an
jail."
attorney on staff
There's a
and am
Menendez,
unable
Farm
to
Company.
assist you with
There's,
legal
what's his name,
representation.
Solo with the Chinese spy. They're not doing nothing about it.
If you
That's
supply
why
me
I
with
do
more specifics,
all this
I would do
out.
my
And
due
get everything
diligence to
investigated
be
right
of assistance.
Right
Now I was
in New
stuck
York.
in jail. I went to 7 parole boards. I couldn't appeal no more. But by the grace of God,
$1.5 billion
had
for
me
the homeless.
get out of jail.
For the migrant.
Reverend, introduce yourself. Your name?
My name is Reverend Keith Vanessa Gatson.
From where?
I'm the founder of the National Institute for Bible Music and Art Ministry.
And guess what happened?
Thank you, Reverend.
She's supposed to
And I would like to say that
on the 11th of March in federal
Senator Velmanetti Montgomery was very instrumental in helping me get out of prison.
Thank you.
I was endorsed by New York State Senators for clemency.
Just how
Here's a letter that they asked
that they shut her out.
Corrections Department to turn over all my records.
No one has said anything. She got away.
Transcripts of me going to 7 parole boards and they kept denying me because they have an implement saying that inmates must show remorse. That means they must come into the courthouse to the hearing and say that they perpetrated the crime. An innocent person, he goes in there and tries to say that they didn't do it, try to show the corruption. They get mad at you, scream at you, holler at you. They don't want it on the record.
What's your opinion of Kamala Harris's criminal justice record?
I don't know about her record, but I know I would rather vote for her than Donald Trump.
Okay.
Donald Trump is a convicted felon. I don't know why and how he became to be and still running for president. He's corrupt.
Say a little prayer.
And I have people saying that he's not racist. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. He's been blocking people from coming to the United States when, from centuries and centuries, they had the Liberty Statue, where people was coming from Ellis Avenue, Ellis Island, percentage
Right.
for leaving their way country or whatever to come over and seek democracy.
Our website got hacked because we're making a difference. So if you go to it, you'll see some, woman's nice little butt up there or something like that, whatever they put. But somebody hacked us, and we got a guy working on it. He's, supposedly, I'm not technical about it, but it's supposed to be fixed soon. But who knows? Because we are making a difference. My opponent is out there campaigning for the first time. I ran against her a little bit 2 times,
Well, it's online.
but now this time, all of a
It's
sudden,
right there,
she's
it's right
nervous.
there,
She's
yeah.
out there talking. She's walking the streets. Because this is our time, people. This is time now
No,
to
it's
take
over
back
there.
America, take back
somebody-
our country, and stand up and fight for the injustices that this whole Democrat system that these Democrats have been implementing against us, against the American people. They don't care about you. They don't care about nothing but themselves. They're nothing but greedy, evil people, and we need to fight back. We need to stand and fight. We need to have God on our side, elect Donald Trump, and change New York for Trump, because this is where we're going to bring the money. Everybody's leaving. Everybody's leaving here in New York. All right? Nobody wants to stay here anymore. Look what's going on with this illegal alien crisis that we have. You're paying for it. You're paying for it. But yet, here it was 4 years ago, there was no money for all the homeless families on the street. The New Yorkers who were on the street. There was nothing they could do about them. All of a sudden now they got all this money. All of a sudden they found all this money for all these illegals to come in. A sanctuary city? It's bullshit. Okay? We told them that years ago this was going to happen. Now they make the crisis, and then they say they're going to solve the crisis. That's bullshit. All right? Every single one of these elected officials need to be switched out, changed out. Goodbye. None of them stood for you. None of them are fighting this. We need to fight now, and that's why I need to go to Washington to raise the concerns on this, and God help us when we go.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Tom. I know the guy for years. I love this guy. Yeah. There's another guy. These are some real power players in the game. Just so you know, it's not just New York. We got allies in Pennsylvania, the key swing state in the nation, L.A., people in Chicago, all over the country. Hey, Miss, are you going to help or not? Are you ready to help the wrongfully incarcerated or not? Are you ready to help actual Africans dealing with resources being robbed from the country or not? Or do you just want to win? One of the people, our power players right now is actually I was going to run all the candidates first. You want to run Savannah first, though? Well, actually, Dion Powell. You ready to come on up?
No, it's them.
Well, okay. We're running all the candidates first, yeah? That's the game. No, so sorry. So now, Grace, are you here? We have all the candidates coming through. We're going to hear from some activists in a hot moment. Come on up, Grace, yeah? Just going to give a shout out to one of the co-organizers of today's event, the Conservative Party. Thanks again. All right, a third party movement on the ballot. We're going to talk about some of the other third parties in a moment, but Grace, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. And for all the people that are walking by, can you stop for a minute? Because I don't think you're going to your jobs. We have tourists. Tourists need to hear this. My name is Grace Marrero. I'm the candidate for the 80th Assembly District in the Bronx. I am the recording secretary of the Bronx Conservative Party. I am the district leader for the 80th Assembly District, for the Conservative Party as well. I'm a lifelong Bronxite. Stop, you guys can stop and listen, it's okay. So why are we here? We're here to rally against Kamala Harris. Well, why are we here? All politics is local. And Kamala Harris is the epitome of how you get ahead when you bed the right people. She started locally. Started with Montel Williams. In case anybody don't remember Montel Williams, he brought her out into the public. And then he passed her off to Willie Brown. And she was his mistress for however long, and that's where she got her start in politics. Now most people say, well, that's her private business. Well, no. It should be, it would have been had it not been for Willie Brown being the mayor and a heavy hitter politician. They say, well, Trump did the same thing. No, Trump was not an elected official Whatever he did in his private life is his private life. So you can't compare the two. So Kamala Harris just illustrates how important local elections are. You have to know who your candidates are. You have to know what they stand for. And if you don't do your due diligence, then it's your fault. You keep voting in the same people all the time, expecting something different. You know, Albert Einstein's definition of insanity, keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Not gonna happen. So, people need to realize how important the local elections are. That starts with your city council, your mayor, your judges. Judges are very important. Your district leaders, your committeemen. You need to know who these people are because they have a great influence on the local politicians. You need to know who your local politicians are. You need to have a relationship with them. You need to be in their face if you need to be in their face. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. You can't sit by and say, okay, no. You have to get up, and sometimes you may have to get a little radical to make them listen. So I'm here because I want to remind people that politics starts at the local level. It's all fine to be on the federal, that's fine, but it doesn't start there. It starts at the local level. And people need to really, really, really change how they think, how they do things, instead of going with the flow. I tell people, if you don't start changing and looking who your candidates are,